Yo, so what's good, people? What's happening in London today? I'm going to something called the beer school. I don't know what it is, and I don't know exactly what to expect, but we'll find out. It's basically done by BrewDog, and I've come to their location in Waterloo now. So guys, I'm in beer school now. You're just gonna have to get me my first beer. So they're gonna teach me about beer, and they're gonna teach me how beer and cheese go together. And it's literally only me in beer school. This should be hilarious, but it should be educating as well. It should be fun. And there you see some of the other components on the table.
Your malt, your hops, your yeast, and your water. Now the most important thing for flavour is going to be the hops, but the malt also has such an impact on the beer and how you store it and the process of brewing it throughout as well. Now when you toast malt, it's kind of like coffee. So a lighter one will be up here, like a Belgian blonde, all the way down to a stout. And now the Lust Lager that you have with you is going to be somewhere around this light gold area, which means it hasn't been toasted for as long as a stout would be. And what that means is you get the flavor. It's like a lighter coffee. You get some of the flavor, but it's not smoky. It's quite light and easy to drink. Yeah, and lagers are lagers because after they've been brewed, they're stored close to freezing temperature to kind of flatten out the taste profile and make it more kind of drinkable than an IPA could be. Yeah, and there's so many different things in the brewing process that you can change and tweak, and that's what basically craft beer is all about. Changing little things and adding your own personal touches to it. Could be different hops, could be the way that you toast your malt, could be the process. You could leave it more unfiltered like Hazy Jane. There are so many different things you can do to it to get different types of beers and add your own twist to it. And yeah, that's what craft beer is all about.
So Punk IPA, it's 5.4% package, 5.2% on draft. Yeah, and it's the first beer that BrewDog started off with. So you might have heard the story about the two founders, their dog, brewing beer in a garage in Scotland. Obviously the dog no longer has any part in the brewing process. It goes against several health and safety laws. It's been changed over the years. A kind of light, citrusy, hoppy, kind of caramelly and malty sort of taste to it. So please go. This beer is Hazy Jane. It's a 5% New England style IPA, and we market it as the Embrace the Haze. So what this is, it's slightly unfiltered than the beer that you had before. So generally, you filter out all of the sediments of the hops and the malts, but with hazy IPAs and New England style IPAs in general, you kind of leave out a part of it, and that creates, it's a bit softer, a bit smoother to drink, and New England IPAs are generally known to be kind of more drinkable and palatable to a wider audience while keeping kind of the flavour of the IPAs. And Hazy Jane is also dry. And for tasting beer and cheese, two of my favourite things. With tastings and pairings, what you either want to do is kind of contrast or complement the beer. So for this one, I'd say maybe a Stilton, because the taste is quite subdued, and to contrast that could work. Or maybe a goat's cheese, where it's the smoothness, the creaminess kind of complements the taste of the beer.
So guys, as recommended, I'm gonna have goat's cheese and beer. Don't laugh. Cheers. It's actually alright. I'm not just saying it for the camera.
So, this is Elvis juice. It's a bit more of a heavy hitter. It's 6.5%. It's a 6.5% grapefruit IPA. It's our most American style beer with all American hops. And I don't know if you've heard the story, but we got sued over the name of Elvis juice. Yeah, we lost it in the EU, so it's called something slightly different, but we won it in the UK, home turf. Yeah, 6.5%, tangy, citrusy, grapefruity, caramelly as well, a bit sweet. This is my favourite beer of our headliners, so please try it and let me know what you think. Headliner lager, and I'd say it's the most popular beer that we sell, and I think for pretty good reason. And it's ecologically conscious as well. It's carbon neutral, and it uses leftover bread from Tesco as the malt to brew it, which is why, I don't know if you've baked bread before, but you might be able to smell kind of yeasty, fermented kind of white bread, quite light, and yeah, it's a really nice lager.
Oh, okay. People, that's a nice lager.
This one is a double black IPA from our OG Fest. This one's Malamafia. It's an imperial stout. It's about 12%, kind of marshmallowy, liqueur-esque. It's dangerously nice. And then the Indian Bison Pale Ale. This one, this is my favourite on the board, apart from Elvis Juice. This is my favourite on the board so far.
Okay.
Blackcurrant Trifle. This is 8%, but it is so good. And it's really sour as well, so if you're in sour beer, that's the one for you.
So guys, the BrewDog beer school has been amazing. I've learned about the processes, I've learned about the different types of beers that BrewDog has. Hi guys, what's good? So I wasn't happy with the outro that I had filmed. Half of it was good, the other half was a drunken mess. And I didn't expect to bring out the video this soon, so when I checked it, I didn't end it properly and I didn't give you guys the full experience. So the money itself for the experience was not a lot. It was like, what, £25. The knowledge that the person had was superb, because when they were talking about the different beers and then pairing it with the cheeses, and then when they're giving me the knowledge and I'm taking a sip of the drink and everything they're saying, I can taste it, was sick. Like, I don't think you guys understand that when somebody's talking, saying something to you, but when you're experiencing it at the same time, it just takes that moment from something good to something epic. Literally, we did get the flavouring of their beers right, the profiles as well, because there really is a beer that they showed me that everyone would like. Maybe it might be the fruitiness, maybe it might be the sourness. There is a beer there for everyone. So overall, the experience, for the money, the flavours, the knowledge, the location, everything added to the atmosphere that was created, and it was only me and him there, and he even went to go get me more samples of the beers that were coming out. Even I tasted a stout that was going to rival Guinness. It was an experience I'll never forget. It was the first time I understood about beer, how it's made, what goes into it, processes, etc. It literally was the name Beer School. So with that being said, I will recommend it to anybody. And you imagine you going there with your friends, sipping on beers, learning them up beers, and having a lot of banter, and at the same time learning, which is what it's all about. And at a good price like that, for I think it was an hour and a half, you can't go wrong. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace.